Now, Sardinia has some of the best beaches in the whole of Italy, and in today's video we're going to be relaxing at one. We're going to be showing you an amazing one. We're going to chill here, we're going to be going for a swim, enjoying some drinks.
And actually what's really special is this, just little pebbles. There's like so many little jewels.
And I'm also going to be taking you guys around one of Sardinia's most famous archaeological sites, dating back to the 7th century BC. Lots and lots of ruins. Are we excited for the ruins, Rachel?
Woo!
Really exciting video planned for you guys today, so let's stick around and get into it. And good morning. Rachel has chosen to match me this morning. You definitely saw me in...
I got ready first.
But I didn't see you. Anyway, I definitely look great with the blue and white. Rachel is
Thanks, man.
not so much. Anyway, breakfast was pretty average here, I'm not gonna lie. Very basic, bog standard breakfast. What's it called? Continental?
I stuck to eggs.
Eggs. That's not stopped us taking 2 eggs from the kitchens, but oh well. Venturing off to today.
Let's go and have a look at some ruins.
Okay.
The remnants of ruins, if that's possible. It's on a beach and it's called the Tharros ruins.
Wouldn't be a trip with my mum without a visit to some ruins. What's happening now then?
Well, they're going to take us around the ruins, past the beach.
So here at Tharros, at the car park, there is a train that can take you around all the main sites. This is quite a cute way of doing things. I've noticed they have a lot of these little trains throughout Sardinia. So this is the map of what we're seeing today. Lots and lots of ruins. Are we excited for the ruins, Rachel?
Woo!
Ooh, Rachel loves a good ruin. There's also an indoor museum.
Yes.
I can't wait to go to Sardinia and go to a museum.
Indoor museum. I've got to say, this way of getting around these ruins is a really good option. I'm seeing so many people struggling around, and it's only €5 to get taken around. The problem is it's all in Italian.
It gives you an idea what's in this area.
Yeah.
And then you can decide whether you want to go to the beach, whether you want to go back to the ruins,
Yeah,
whether you want to climb up to the top.
Personally, I think the beach is probably calling my name. Beautiful water. Okay, everything is in Italian, so I have absolutely no idea what we are seeing or any context to it. So my mum has gone over to the driver to try and sort that out. So he said it's all in Italian?
Yeah, he said solo Italiano.
Pasta, pizza.
So there is no English version, I'm afraid.
And we've just got off the train because here is where you can actually walk around the ruins. You didn't really get a good view of the ruins from the train just because there's some barbed wire in between it, but here you've got to buy a ticket to actually wander around. So that's what we're going to do. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.
I think in those days they had multi-storey houses.
I know, that's quite crazy.
It is.
Like, imagine if it collapsed though. Now, Rachel and my dad have decided not to come walking around these ruins because they don't really understand it. They find that it just is a load of ruins and a load of rocks, and I get that, and I used to have that same opinion, but the way that I look at it now when I come to these ruins is I really try and picture what life was like back then. This is from 7th century BC, so 700 years before Jesus. That's like nearly 3,000 years ago, and I find that crazy to think about, that these were, you know, prehistoric houses, life was happening here, and you know, it's just a whole community of people. It just baffles me to think that, and that's how I get the value from these things. I mean, what's baffling me most about this part of the island is how still the water is. There is not a single wave here. It is so calm. So you could very easily just bring your bathing suit and just wander around these ruins for a bit, but then just chill in the water and just relax there. It's like bath water. It's so nice. Next part of the day, we've made our way over to a beach and we've come to what is the only cafe restaurant on the beach for sandwiches, which are pretty average. They only do sandwiches, they don't do anything else. They do beers and stuff as well, which is fine, but the driving was pretty cool because we saw all the palm trees and how palm trees are actually meant to look. So actually the palm trees are the way that they would appear if you do not manicure them per se, I guess. But the beach looks pretty nice, pretty busy, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere to just relax for the rest of the afternoon. Now at Is Aruttas, there is a lot of seaweed all over the sand, so not the most beautiful looking beach. Water's still stunning, but you know, there's seaweed everywhere.
Well, look at this.
Seaweed down there.
Look at the sand. Well,
There's absolutely no seaweed.
it's not that shit that sticks to you. Look, it's great
pebbles.
sand. They're so finely ground, it's fantastic.
No, that's not fine and normal, that's like pebbles.
And actually what's really special is this. Just little pebbles. There's like so many little jewels.
Gotta say, it's absolutely beautiful when you sit down just by the water, seeing the waves crash. Obviously being a little bit higher up, we've got loads of umbrellas and people in front of us, but when you're down at the water, it is so beautiful to just relax there, hear the waves crash in and sit by the pebbles with a nice cold beer. I'm not a big fan of the beer though in Sardinia, it's not great. Don't love it. How was your last day at the beach, Rachel?
So fun. Best day.
This is our last day on a Sardinian beach, unfortunately. What are your thoughts on this beach?
Absolutely fabulous. Because of the kind of sand it is.
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't
wonderful.
stick to you, just rolls off you.
They're like fine pebbles,
well,
aren't they?
ultra fine.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but look at the halo.
I was
Halo on
thinking,
you.
I think said it's a sign from God.
It's a sign from God that
She
you
needs
should
to be a nun.
living in there,
To be a nun.
in the cathedral.
I'm going to one day. You think I'm joking, don't you?
So we're just gonna leave Daddy and be a nun.
And after an amazing day at the beach, we've ended up back in Oristano, where we've come to an incredible view of a car, but also we have the, what is it, the Duomo?
It is indeed.
Which is a pretty amazing sight at sunset time, which is obviously now golden hour. We've got the sun shining on the...
Well, I covered my shoulders and I walked towards the door and the door shut.
just
Literally,
closed
as soon
it.
as she was she literally went to walk in. She was so excited, and then the guy just went closed.
Seriously?
Shut the door in her face.
Well, it's not all bad because we have come to the little cafe across the road. We've got Aperol, we've got some food, and we've got a great view.
And they give us free food.
Free food as well that comes with our Aperol.
Front row seats, and across the road is a flamenco show about to start. So.
At 9 p.m. we might go and watch that. So the hotel that we're actually currently staying in, the Mistral 2, isn't the hotel that we were supposed to be staying in.
It's all my fault.
And why is that?
Originally, I booked you two into the Residencia next door.
It's a beautiful hotel.
Beautiful hotel that you actually have to visit just to look around anyway, just like you've
And
come
we
to
were
the
supposed to stay
Duomo. But unfortunately, they didn't have 2 rooms.
Okay.
So how selfless is this? She was going to basically
was
give
too
me and you the room.
Yeah.
Because
And
I
they
know
were going
your
to...
expectation.
Because, yeah.
And we were going to stay in the Airbnb further away.
Yeah.
But I put it to Rachel, and Rachel said, "No, Mummy, we should all stay in the same hotel."
And now I'm really regretting it.
And now she's complained all day about that hotel. And you're telling me this now that we could have stayed in there.
That's why I wanted you to go and look at it.
But I'm-
because it's a beautiful.
Why do I
I'm
want to
very
go and
happy.
see a place where we were going to
This
stay?
is what
you
and then I'm
could
gonna
have had.
You could have had. This is the mistake that you made, and now you have to go back to that hotel.
And you declined it.
And that's all your fault.
So at the end of the day, whose hands?
So we're gonna have a serious word later. And look who showed up. Here he is. How was your journey here?
Yeah.
Was it alright? On crutches?
We're very impressed with you.
Well,
you get lost?
You used a map.
I got a map from the man at the reception. Yeah. Oh, you know, it's a map.
This is because he didn't want to pay £2 for his data roaming charge and use Google Maps. Instead, he wanted to use.
Yes, but look at the time he's turned up. If he'd have just followed.
Oh my god, he actually. do you know what? The reason that I really love this little restaurant here, and we've got this amazing view of the Duomo, is this is the first time I actually feel like I'm really in Italy. What I've noticed about Sardinia is it does not feel very Italian. It feels like a little bit of a mix. You get a little bit of the Spanish vibe, and that's obviously because the Spaniards have invaded here. But here it really gives me that Italian feel with this amazing view, just people watching, everyone's dressed so well, and just drinking Aperol Spritz, enjoying all of this. You're not sitting down anytime soon. Hey, bye-bye, don't come back. And finally, the car has moved, which means we get an amazing view now of the Duomo and to people watch in the evening. Grazie. Gotta say, lasagna, delicious. We've got aubergine with parmesan on top, with tomato. And this is the outro, and Rachel's helping me out today. So what do we do for the outro, Rachel?
Leave me alone.
Leave you alone. In the outro, we hit the like button, we hit the subscribe button if you want to watch more, and also hit this playlist right here to watch more from the Sardinia series. But this is where I'm going to end this one. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one.